Hey everyone, my name is Samara Andara and I am a walk-in soul. This is an ASMR session story time, but it's a true story. It's not just storytelling and a bunch of made-up BS. I am a walk-in soul, and also it's an ASMR session of tapping with some amazing herbal remedies. I am a star medicine woman from my galactic plane. I've had many galactic past lives in Pleiades, Mintaka on Orion's belt, Bellatrix, Andromeda, Arcturus, Lyra, and the lost worlds of Atlantis. And did I say Lemuria? Well, I am new to this body, and the person who was in this body before, she was a goddess incarnate. She was chosen by goddess Inanna, goddess Athena, goddess Aphrodite, goddess Persephone, so on and so forth. She was a clear channel spirit conduit, but she also had star realm lives as well in Mintaka on Orion's belt, and also in Pleiades, the lost worlds of Lemuria, Atlantis, Pegasus, and so on and so forth. So she was an indigo ray. I'm more of a blue ray soul. So the Galactic Federation of Light had chosen me. The Galactic Federation of Light is when different star planet leaders come together from the Pleiades, from Lyra, Andromeda, Orion, so on and so forth. And they all work together to bring light, love, truth. But don't get me twisted, because I'm not a light and love. I'm also a cosmic starseed witch, and I'm an alchemist. So a true alchemist knows her darkness and her light, and knows how and when to transmute both, and when to act from her shadow and when to act with her light. So cheers for this. This is also a medicine woman, shaman, herbal, like crystal tapping, glass tapping. So I'm going to be using some beautiful glass, and you'll see. I'm still getting used to integrating this in the speech and everything into the mortal realm in this human body, because we communicate telepathically up in our starseed planet realms, our constellations. And the person who embodied or who housed this body, her soul, is now with her goddesses, her goddess guides, her spirit animals, like her gods and goddesses realm. So she's a goddess incarnate, and they called her. And the last two videos kind of tell what happened, but in bits and pieces, because she still was in a human body on earth plane, and she was in a lot of pain, and she stored trauma in her body, and they're in her cellular memories and her nerves. So I'm transmuting that. But I do want to start off with burning some Yagroma. This is great to transmute the evil eye into light, to truth, and to drive it away. So Yagroma. I had actually gotten the evil eye today, and it didn't feel good, to say the least, and this is really going to benefit. I'm also going to do some Quita Maldición. This is a spell breaker, a hex breaker. So I have a lot of medicine woman, earth shaman, and I'm also Reiki certified master. And I'm gonna do some cinnamon. So just making this mix, and we're going to help heal you and chase away evil eyes and hooks and cranes, or whatever it's called, from the archons. So what are archons? I wish that you'd watch my last video. I'm going to put that in the link below. Archons are like parasite spirits that come from other star realms, often the opposite star realm of the Galactic Federation of Light. So like Alpha Draconians, Reptilians, and just different darker, low vibrational realms. like energy vampires, how energy vampires were not born with a divine source light in them. So they have to suck the energies of others. Whether it's staying on the phone with someone all day or staying in someone's house, being an intruder, uninvited, or just, and then they influence people. So archons and energy vampires, it's like their thoughts can be parasite forms. So like once they get into the mind and they learn how to manipulate on a human level, then that's when the hooks and stuff get in there. So if you're being influenced, or if you're feeling like you haven't really been yourself, or even if you need any healing, this right here is going to help you. So the Quita Maldición is a spell breaker, the hex breaker, the curse breaker, and the Gruma is the evil eye breaker. So what I learned today, being on this human realm, is to cover my skin from certain individuals who have energy vampire links and parasite links. Energy vampire influences and who are from the vampire realm, which is darkness, okay? And I am a lightworker starseed, but I'm also a galactic goddess, and I am a walk-in soul. My name is Samara Andara, and this is kind of a continuation series of story time, but it's also to help heal you as well. Sometimes I may switch to my original language, which is light language, from Bellatrix or Mintaka or Lemuria or Pleiades or Andromeda or Arcturus or Lyra, because I've had past lives in all of those star constellations and more. And I still embody her cellular memories, so like her cognitive brain function memories, so I also can act, since I'm in this mortal human body now. And the human realm is so hard, you guys. I mean, you wake up with pain in your body. You get really hungry. In my starseed like realms and planets, we would eat like fish and like, spinach, kale, seaweed, and no matter how little or how big, of amount we ate, it was like so easy to just stay like that, and the earth realm is really difficult. So, we are going to burn this for good juju and to chase away any types of evil eyes and ill wishes or power of the tongue spells or just gossip, slander, narcissistic, triangulation abuse, any type of like hooks that are archonic or manipulative, parasite like people, you know what I mean, like kind of put in you, or they influence others to act a certain way towards you, and we need to chase those shadows away because it's not welcome here. So this is a really good mix because I really feel it powerfully chasing all of the hooks and the crannies and the cranes from the archon parasites away. And also I want to do my shaman shaker, and then I want to tap for you guys. So whether you're just getting in from work, you're coming out of the matrix, you're coming out of like what your boss was telling you, you're trying to complete all your tasks, and you're trying to balance life, like your family, or your lover or your lovers, or your kids, or whatever I'm here to help. And I'm just gonna burn this a little more. You know what, I need like a long lighter. In my star realm, it was magic, alchemy. We would just go like this with our finger, and then it would just so we are going to, I'm looking for my other lighter, pardon me, and it's here because that one got too hot at the tip. So we don't experience like bodily pain on my star realms, so like over here it's like different. And since this is like one of the first times I'm integrated into a human body, this is my first walk-in soul experience, but the first time I'm like basically on Mother Earth, because the person who housed this body, who had this body before me, she's had multiple, like many Earth Realm Mother Gaia incarnation. So she's been in different countries. I talked a lot about the plaza that I was in, well, that she was in, that she moved to off of John Young Parkway, Sand Lake, and Destination Parkway and Universal Boulevard. I know it's a lot. In Orlando, Florida. So this is kind of a continuation of that. Right now we are going to do some shaking. So this is Florida water, and this helps with psychic attacks. This could help shield. But right now we're just going to shake it, since this is energy, and everything in this universe is energy. Okay, and we're going to tap. I'm going to tap this glass, and this concoction is amazing because it's got pineapple ginger, carrot juice, it's also got pineapple just juice, and it's got cinnamon powder, cinnamon sticks. It should have papaya seeds in it, but I had my first dose earlier. Sometimes I put apple cider vinegar, ACV, in it, and it also has turmeric. So this right here, and then it's a really good. I'm super thirsty, and then I put ice in it. And being in this body, I'm integrating everything. I'm getting used to like nurturing it, caring for it, taking time, because the one who housed this body before me, she was always like so acting out of her trauma and trauma bonds around her that she didn't take time for herself, and she was just done dirty a lot, you know what I mean? Like, just people like mistaken her sensitivity for weakness, and they just were targeting her for her gifts, or she was different, so they would bully her. But it goes much deeper. She was being secular witchcrafted, like people from different groups of witchcraft were targeting her with spells, whether it was hoodoo, voodoo, curses, and it was just lots of projections from those archonic realms, you know what I mean? And not to say witchcraft is an archonic realm. I'm not saying that. We all can be alchemists if we learn how to utilize our magic, whether it's positive or negative or neutral, you know? And no path is wrong. Like, you do what's right for you, just like I do what's right for me. So this is a shaman rattle shaker. And all paths of life, all walks of life are welcome to this channel. So I want to do a little bit less of storytelling in this, and I want to focus really on trying to chase your stress away and make you feel good. Like, that's my intention. So we're shaking the negative anxieties of everyday stress away. We're going to be tapping, I don't know what trigger points are, but a guide just told me something about trigger points. We're going to be tapping, where it looks like it might rain where I am. We're going to be tapping, anxiety away, depression, low vibrational thoughts, thought implants, AI bots, AI parasites, Morgellon worms. I mean, there's so many parasites in this universe, and it's just like we're going to be tap, tap, tap. And tapping helps alleviate stress. It helps alleviate depression, anxiety. It helps alleviate just all of these, I don't know the words for it. It's very hard for me to integrate words because, like I said, I'm very telepathic, and where I come from, telepathy is our language, as well as when we do light language codes, which I can do that in this video a little bit, because I am a shamanist, star medicine, mother healer. I also have many guides from the Star Mothers and Pleiades, the Seven Sisters, as well as Andromedan Star Mothers, Lyran Star Mothers, Mintakan Star Mothers, Bellatrix Star Mothers, and Atlantean and Lemuria Star Mothers. So, and the Galactic Federation of Light, which are the leaders from those cosmic realms that have come together to spread light and truth and to awaken the new earth with healing. So I have some of her personality traits, and so she gets really like, you know, the person who was in this body, she gets really, like, she's cutthroat when she speaks. So I still have a little bit of that, because, you know, it's all in the mind, like, and so it's like the body didn't die, it's just a different soul. So I have a little bit of that. So I like to alleviate like anxiety or ADHD with tapping, or whatever, you know, stress from work, stress from not having enough support, not feeling heard, feeling inadequate because of others' projections onto you, or any type of like narcissistic abuse or narcopathic abuse, or just any type of targeting or bullying, or, you know, parasite, archon, reptilian, draconian, like just pessimistic shit that we don't need. Okay, see, you see the sassiness from this personality. So that's a lot of earth, a lot of, like, her earth body connecting to her cognitive functions in her brain of the personality that was written in this body. But I want to tap on a shell. If you know, you know. I would like to hear from other fellow walk-in souls, because we are so rare. So like, I'm just going to do a little backstory. So selenite and black tourmaline, really great for clearing that negativity, clearing that pessimism, clearing those negative thoughts, clearing those thought forms of projections from the spiritual worms. Yes, they could be called that too. The parasites, the archons, the reptilians, how they hook in there. And they influence you, and they try to make you think like them because they want to control everything. And a lot of it's alpha draconian. And if you are alpha draconian and you are on a healing path, okay, that's great, and I'm happy for you. I really am. But you guys are the opposite star race of me, and it's really hard to get along with you, considering you blew up Mintaka, which it's really hard to let go. But I'm trying my best to welcome all walks of starseed life, as well as mortals, and just different types of realms here. I still am vibrating on this as a human, in a human body, I mean. So it's hard for me to not just telepathically communicate with my dolphin friend, or my mermaid sister, or my seal walrus baby, you know, or my gem-ridden dragon, my big teddy bear protective dragons, you know, my elemental fairies, and my elven like realms, all of this on like in Lemuria and Atlantis, Mintaka, and so on and so forth, Pleiades, Bellatrix. So I want to do, and sometimes it's really hard to remember things on this planet, and I don't know if I did the Labradorite yet. Did I do this yet in the session? I know I did it the other day, but the cognitive distortions that she had because of the trauma, and how she, and the cognitive dissonance, I don't know why I said distortions. I'm thinking of an archon, because there was an archon earlier, and it was trying to hook its way like in my thoughts, because that's what it does. They will hook themselves in your food if you're not careful, if you don't cook it all the way, or you don't heat it up enough or boil it. They will hook it in through your thoughts, whether someone's manipulating you and using power of the tongue. I mean, archons are everywhere, and these influences will try to get others to see you in the way that they see you, and then the attacks will, you know, begin. And so you need to protect yourself. So this Reiki session is also a shield. So Labradorite, it is a psychic stone, but it also can shield you. We have a lot of this on dragons where I'm from. There's protective dragons, so we all have purposes where I'm from. So there's dragons of protection, there's abundance dragons, and we all, you know, we all do our part, and we work together, and we spread light and truth, and we talk to each other in our light language. So over here they're called light language codes and light language. So I'm gonna do some galactic fairy channeling, okay, because I have fairy sisters, and I love them, and they love me, and I'm gonna do some. So if you are ready, just take a sip of this, because they're coming through this crystal. Okay, so they're coming through this crystal. Ansaka sukapanda sakatursa, arampasaka tas kapunda sakatisa pongo scopoko. Arumpa sakapatu sokotopanda sakapasa katusa kapanda sakapasa kakotu sakopinka sakapa. Astara anta talia sakapanda sakapasa kaposo. Arumpoko sakapanda sakapasa. Arakata sakapanda sakapoto sakapanda sakapasa. Arumposo koti sakapanda sakapasa kapuso kopasa koto. Rumpaka saka. Rumpaka suta sakapanda sakasa. So I'm gonna be they want to work through this galactic quartz right here. It's an angel aura pink quartz, and it's a you can call it a fairy quartz, but this is light language connected from Lemuria and Atlantis. Arumpasa kutata sakanda sakapa. And she's a shaman fairy, so she's a healer and an herbalist fairy, and she uses plants to heal. Arumpasa katatahanda sakatapasa. Asakapuso kotatinda sakapata. Tina sakatata. Asquatukatia. Arapakatona. Kona asakapuk sakata sakapanda saka. Ansakasiya uha. Rumpa sakanda sakana. Now the Mintakans are coming through. Arampasiya sakantoso. Arumpasina sakasa kaposo kuta sakanda sakatinda saka sakapusa. Urumpa sakandisa autatisa andita urumpasa kotoposo oso umbasi andara. The Lyrans want to come through, but I need to use my green galactic. I want to use my galactic green quartz. Rumpasa kotopunda sa katu sa katumbo sa konda sa asa. Urumpaka sa umpaso kondo sa ka. Rampasa saka ambika sukunda saka. Ambako sa katumba sa. Rampasa kunda saka. Take what resonates. So if you are a fellow starseed, I channel in different light languages from my star realm lives in different constellations. Rumba sakutu siketinda sakapata uta sakapanda sakasa. Also, some Anunnaki light language may come through as well. Rumba sakutu punga sakapas. I just received that activation a couple nights ago. Rumba sakutupu sokotapanda sakasaka. Asakatumba sakapasa kutusu kotopaka uta taskunda sakapa. So this one is channeling about healing from archonic attacks and kind of venting about what you have to do. But just like I said, take what resonates and like types of herbs and crystals that will help you. And this one's coming through very strongly. Arumpasa katupunda sakapasa. Arumpaka tu sakapatasitita sakapatampanda sakapa. Arumpaka kuptusu kuposusko. Arumpaka suputu sakapantantata kaputu tina saka andara sakaputu sukutu titata. Arumpaka sikapatanda sakapasa. Arampaka sa punta ka sa panti sa kapatata sa kapata. Arampaka sa puta sa patandi sa katata puso ko eros. Arampaka, arampasa, arambiko, amampiso, arampas. Always stand up for yourself. No matter how hard it is or whatever battle you're fighting, always speak your truth and spread your light and your own talents and gifts, and never forget who you are. Rumba sakiti sakatapanda sakatasa arasatatandata ar. Okay, so now Arcturus and Lyrans are coming through. So Lyra are the feline, you know, the cats, the big cats. Okay, so rumbasa kaputo sumbasi tasa arumpaso koso kondo sokopo umboko umbiko arumpa ntasi ampok oso uk mbaka usilo umbasi arumposo umbasika tatsukotumbo kokopoko oso kototo sukotopoko oto toto aramba arampas pas arampasi katatanda sakapata saka arampas arampusa arampasa arampasi arampata Kasia Valeria Como Orumpasa Astara Celestial Arumpaka tu sakapatamba sakapasa. So if you know anyone, I feel like someone's spirit guides also, because I'm a conduit, so they speak through me. Okay, if that resonated with any of you, let me know in the comments, because they have messages for specific ones that are led to these videos, and I channel. And I also can heal with the plant medicine of Mother Earth. Arumpasa katapungo sakapasa. Urupasa. Umbaki. Karina. Ian. Isaiah Elisi Nampasaka. Tusukopondo Saki Sakapanda Tati Poko. Umbasa Tusuku. Tusukotopasa. Eros, mbas, us, ka, ta, tu, ti, sa, kumasika, suka, la, puku, pu, ha. Okay. It's a lot being a channel because it takes a lot of energy. Mortals don't understand it. I'm going to sprinkle some rosemary for healing, and I'm going to burn this with some cinnamon stick. I just ran out of bay leaf. I need to go to the market. And I need a really good lighter. And when I channel, it's very hard for me to remember things, because it's like, I'm here, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like a spirit is working through me. So it's like, I have to multitask on multidimensional realms. I can't explain. So for those of you who know, you know. I'm a clear channel, a conduit of spirit, and it's always been like this. So the other one who, hang on, there's a message coming through. I was going to tell you her name, but Harumpasa katapanda sakapasa. Arumpasa akutita sakapanda sakapanda. Kenya. Aruntika. Aruntaka. Catlea, Rampasa catapundo socapasa, caputusu capatanda sacapasa, catusupok. Okay, so that one was very strong, and she came across like she was trying to tell you to stand up for yourself and to always speak your truth and to be careful, because there could be future attacks for these names that are coming through me. It's wild, I know, but it's truth. Harumpasa katapundo sakapatas. Ken. Harumpasa katapanda sakapasata. Atatu supuko supandu sukapatatu supoko supanitsa kapatanda sakapa. Haluntasa ian. Harumpasa katapanda sakatati sakatapanda. Rumpasa katinda sakapanda sakatanda sakita sakatanda sakata ngita sakatanda sakapanda sakati sakatantundu sakandanda sakandasa. So that one was from an ancient Anunnaki medicine mother, And she was saying, be careful for the attacks that are coming from your opposite starseed realms, and to always shield and protect and ground yourself, and to do meditations. And for those of you who know, you know. And there's archons on this fucking street, excuse my French, because they do shit like that just to bother you. Okay, so Arumpasa katutu sukotopondo sakatasa. Arumpasa kiti sikata sakanda sakatata. Arumpaka kupoko Eric. Arumpasa katumpusu kuputusu. Catalea, Karina, Kono. Kampasa. Arumpasa katapasa kati sakatatanda sakapata. So that was a Mintakan medicine woman guide, and she's telling you to watch your back, but in a nice way, and she's saying to protect your energy, doing bath cleansings, bath tea, herbal teas. And you know, everyone has a specific property, just like all of us have our own gifts and talents. Same thing for plants. Rumpasa kutusoko. Rumpasa kutusoko tipika katapukusoko patakanga sakapasaka usaka pak usikita kusoko aruka asuko usu. If somebody's in Hawaii right now, I'm getting a vision. There's like medicine women there, and they're doing this like, not ritual, but they're doing this like healing, like whatever is in their like lineage and their traditions, they're doing it. Tell me if this resonates in the comments. Usaka suko ataka sukunda sakatita kataputo urupaka tisa katatanda sakapasa apu ko a si na tu si rapaka sa tu ti na. And it's a lot for my body, and I think that's why, like, on this earth human realm, I'm really hungry, because this takes a lot of energy, like, out of me. And you know, when each one comes in me, it's almost like Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost almost, but it's just like not as extensive, but it is like, it's deep like that. I've had these gifts since I was a child, and I always ran from them. But now I'm integrating, and then my starseed, you know, souls, I'm embracing who the gifts that were given to me and who I am. And there was so much trauma that was like in this body that like I had to clear it and integrate it out of the body, and then integrate like light codes, crystalline DNA activation, meditations, healing, and just a lot of, I had to do a lot of shedding. I had to balance my shadow with my light. I had to alchemize a lot of light and darkness both, and vice versa, whatever. So, okay, I am going to, I'm sorry, sometimes I can't explain it from the human realm. Didn't mean to sound like stuck up, but I'm going to do a crystal tapping with this ring right here, because silver, this type of ring, it's really good to deflect psychic attacks like archons. Rumpasa kutupuso kutapanda sakatata sakapatasa. Kenya katya tukutuso kutupukotoso sakapata sakapa. Rumpasita sakatapanda sakapuhu sakapuhu sakabadni sakapa. Uringaka sukutu kutupuku. Gita sakatapanda sakapu sakapatanda sakatusa. Rumpasa. Rumpasa uruto, gita uto, umbasika sakarapanda sakapasa. Okay. That one is a very strong energetic being. And that one really wanted the messages to come through. And I need some cool air in here, so I'm going to open this, and hopefully that parasite in his truck doesn't come back here, because the mortals, they get really bothersome sometimes on like these nerves in this woman's body that I overtook. And I don't want to say this woman, but I don't think in this video I told you her name. So she was known by like many names. We're gonna burn some rose to bring some self-love and more softer energies, because that one was really aggressive. And I'm like, okay, like chill, like get out of my body. No, I'm just kidding. I respect all beings, but that one was like really like, ooh, you know? Okay, so we're gonna burn some roses and cinnamon, which is gonna bring like the light and like, I mean, I meant the love energies back. So red roses are really good, not just for like manifesting love to you, but for self-love, you know, because you need to love yourself first. You truly need to love and accept yourself. Darkness, light, all of your flaws, you know, whatever type of journey you're on in this life, you need to know that like you come first and that you're like, you need to nurture yourself. This is a message for someone, okay? You need to take care of yourself and nurture yourself and take time for yourself. Like, go slower in the day. Um, Whether if you work in like a fast-paced environment, I have to switch lighters because that one's gonna burn me. But if you are like usually a very like anxious person or like a person that moves fast or has sharp energy and like, you know, ADD or ADHD, which I struggle with ADHD, I think. I honestly do in this human body because it's so nerve-wracking to be immortal right now. Like, it's amortal, not immortal. Oh my gosh. So it's like really good to burn the plant medicine energies because especially like I love the rose, and I have rose activations in me with the leopards. So I just did a meditation on that. I also have Black Panther. Um, Spirit guide. So the roses bring just such a good like energy to the atmospheric environment, and I'm gonna do cinnamon, but it's so hard to burn this one. There's another one that I got. I'm gonna do this one. I wish that I had bay leaves in here. Oops. Because I really like sprinkling turmeric. I don't know how you say that correctly, but there probably is no right or wrong way because you say Caribbean or Caribbean. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is a cinnamon stick that I got from Badia, and I really like their sticks. And is it Badia or? All I know is that I love these herbs and they're so healing because where I'm from a group of medicine women star mothers, and we love going, you know, there's water everywhere and there's crystalline energy and there's crystals instead of mountains, and there's fish and dolphins and whales, and there's whale mothers and there's dragon mothers and there's seal walrus, there's like walrus brothers and seal babies, and it's just beautiful where I'm from. And when I come to Earth, people are not very nice here. Like, they're not welcoming, and they rather like act from hate and judgment. And it really, like, you know, it hurts. And then it's like there's no emotional pain there, and like there's no physical pain there, I meant. And it's just like over here, it's just like on this plane, it's like, wow, so like you can embody that emotional pain and it could turn into physical pain. So that's why it's important to use plant medicine to clear that before it gets to that level, and also do things like healing modalities, like whether it's getting a massage from a massage therapist, acupuncturist, essential oils. You know what I mean? I have these right here as gifts. I meant this one. I'm still getting used to like the brain body like working. So this one's called Tea Rose. Oh, and that was sticky. I don't like sticky stuff on the skin here. So I was told when I came into the body to be careful for parasites. So apparently there's parasites like on surfaces, and there's parasites in the foods in the water here. So I have to boil, like carefully boil like everything. It's just like, it's difficult because like where I'm from, like in Lemuria, Mintaka, Bellatrix on Orion's belt, Lyra, Pleiades, so forth and so forth, we don't have to worry about like parasites, and we eat fish there and there's no parasites there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what I mean, but for the starseeds who know, you know. But for the mortals, you know, it's really extensive. I know it's hard to wrap your like brain around what I'm speaking because it's such a rare thing. But the cinnamon brings good juju. It could bring in anything: happiness, good fortune, self-love, romantic love. It can bring in, cinnamon is really good for, and I remember when and my shaman abilities, I used to do this like love mix a long time ago, and it would be like bay leaf, it would be like marigold, you know, calendula, chamomile, rose, like red and pink rose petals, cinnamon, star anise, and I would make these things in hopes to heal like trauma survivors and abuse survivors and so on and so forth. But I was very misunderstood, you know what I mean? Or I should say she was, because channeling, it's a lot of energy. So I have to keep feeding this body with like hot herbal teas and boil the herbs, you know. And I do want to share that if you are looking for a wonderful anti-inflammatory tea recipe, like a home brewed, you can just get herbs like rosemary, like this, like rosemary. You can get some oregano. You can get some, I just have the tarragon, right? There's an herb called tarragon, and for some reason she never used it, but I'm using it a lot. Sweet basil, tarragon. This herb right here, this is like a miracle herb. It's called tarragon, and it's just, it clears out a lot of that gunk from that parasite archonic bullshit from the Matrix. Like tarragon, if you boil this every day and you're getting targeted, you know, if you're a targeted individual, if you're a starseed who needs to clear, if you're an empath sponge, if you're just recovering from a rough day at work, or you have people like difficult, like, I don't know, narcissistic people around you and stuff, boil tarragon, okay? Secret recipe here, pay attention. Oregano, rosemary, bay leaf, which I just ran out of, and this right here, star anise. And you can even add, what did I leave out? Oh, cinnamon sticks, but don't use too many because it'll taste a little bit funky. Like, just use like 2 or 3, because I learned that the hard way the other day. I like was going crazy with cinnamon. I was like trying so hard to like get this flavor, but the star anise is so good. So that is an herbal remedy to unhook yourself from the archonic attacks, or the, you know, the matrix and the conditioned thought forms that, you know, they didn't allow mankind to think for themselves. They didn't allow them to, how do I say this? Own who they are. They didn't allow them to learn who they were. They just taught them what they wanted. They controlled. They control the earth, you know? It's just really... So that's why there's star realm, star beings from star realms like me that have come to help alleviate this with tapping, with explaining, you know, the awakenings and the intentions of the Galactic Federation of Light. You know, and there's so many different realms and different universes. This is not just one universe. This is only one of many, okay? So there's so many realms, and you know, there's gonna be a lot of controversy in the comments, like if this channel gets, you know, if it grows and gets really big, because there's lots of deities, and the Abrahamic cults have taught you not to use your own talents and gifts, but to be basically like a follower, and to blend in with society. And they teach you what to think, what to eat. They influence you through songs, through food, through commercials, you know, ads. And there's lots of subliminal things that the government too, like, you know, the government is connected. The archons, they work in the government. They work as like attorneys, lawyers as well, doctors, like in positions of power, like in schools. There's just so many of them. Business owners of like Uncle Sam's corporations. I don't even want to talk about it in this video, because I think I like told you about this in the last one, the last 2 that I did. But this is a earth like shaman, like really good, like reddish calcite, and this is like really medicine womany vibes. And this one has like a masculine and feminine energy, but it's really masculine, and it's coming through as like wanting to really just melt your stress away. Melt all your stress away and ease the stress of everyday life for you, in whatever situation you're going through. And I have a lot of energy in this body. So like, pardon me if I'm not the calmest ASMR artist, because I know that there's so many feminine, soft, like female, like girls on this planet. And yes, I look very feminine, but I have a lot of fire in me. I kind of have a lot of masculine energy in me, but it doesn't mean, I can't explain it, but I know that I try to channel it into like healing ways instead of acting from like the mortal, like human anger, like which the person who used to have this body, she didn't know how to let go of things, or she didn't know how to integrate, and she just like kept all that pent up trauma inside, and then she would explode in her goddess rage, which is a divine feminine reaction to conditioning on this planet. And this is a seashell, but this is not the one I wanted to use. Oh, this one, this is a sunstone organite. So if you walk under like the towers and like the power cords from the government, and you take these right here, or even if you put it on your phone or your laptop, you will see a significant change in that electronic device archons hate it. So like when okay, and you have to see the last two like videos, because I had to sit in McDonald's because like I lived in my car, and they were tapping like the phone, and it would like stay on like 11 or 10% or 9% all day for like 7 hours. I went and I put one of these, not this one in particular, I had a chakra one, and I put it on my phone, and it literally shot up to like 25 and then like 30 and then 50. So like this fights those, you know, archonic parasite government fucking drone shit. Okay, it just, I don't know how else to explain this from the human level. And like my seal walrus babies, they would have okay. So I want to do a tiger's eye. Hold on. This is more tiger iron. This is a tiger iron. This is protection, shielding for the empath, shielding for the starseed soul, shielding for the chosen ones, the light warriors, the earth angels, the shamans, other medicine women, medicine men, just any type of healer. This shields you, obviously. And then I'm gonna get my Apache Tear and my Astrophyllite. I used to have a Numite, and that was the oldest, I mean, billions and billions and billions of years old crystal that came to the earth first. It was the first stone on earth, but it was in the car, and I don't have that anymore. I have to get another one. But this is a smoky quartz. This is self-cleansing, so you don't really need to use sage or any type of herb to clear it. It's smoky quartz, so as you know, if you know about crystals, quartz is self-cleansing. This puts a force field of protection energy. Do you hear the drone plane? Just saying. And then this is the Apache Tear right here. This, the Native American tribes would use this, and they would put them around their teepees and in their atmosphere environment, and they would use this, and there's so much more. And this is just so protective. It's just so earthy and shamanistic and healing and just powerful, though. It's so, I mean, shamans are ultra, ultra powerful, I mean. But this is like shaman stone. This one and this one. Now, if I put this together, oof, do you feel that? Usa, 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 usa. It's so strong, the force field in this. So, I had garnets too. Rumpasa, katuso, combo, soko, sakapanda, sakapasa, usa, rumpasa, umbasa, jade. So this jade is, you know, a gua sha stone. My Mintalkin guide is coming now. She's a star mother from Mintaka. And she's very... She likes to vent a lot. But she likes to also guide in the medicine woman healer modality and like to give me messages and you messages on how to shield yourself and all of this stuff about like truth and light. That was an Anunnaki guide. That was the aggressive one from earlier. So that one comes in a lot lately. So spirits are interchangeable, and that's why I have to keep my energy very clear, because I'm a spirit channel, so they can literally just come through and I'll all of a sudden be like, I'll be channeling them, and it's not easy. They want me to like really use foil. They're saying like foil is really good for ASMR, so if you guys like some foil. Or even this isn't foil, but yeah, I'm trying here. And then this one broke, but this one was like a beautiful diamond crystalline structure. This helps activate DNA from the starseed realms. And this one unfortunately broke when I think I had come from the plaza. And please do watch my previous videos so you know more of the story and how the human who was in this body was attacked and targeted. And her starseed realm names, she was known as many. Seraphina Sky, Samara Anaya, Serena Star, because she was from different galactic star crystalline structures, star planets. And she was very gifted. Her gifts, she also was a channel for spirit, but it scared her, so she wouldn't channel them. She would tell them like, no, get away from me, like leave. But I channel them because she feared the unknown. She didn't know like what would happen. She didn't know, I guess, it was just fear, and it was trauma-based fear. You know what I mean? So like I will channel and I will be like, okay, out of my body now, like you're done. I will push it out. Like I'll let the spirit come through and say what they need to say as a message to you guys, but then I will push it out, and then when I'm ready to talk, I will push it out. And I always clear my energies with the herbal medicine and the shakers as well. So I sense them. Like she was a soul reader, Samara Anaya. With Samara Andara, I'm more of a, I'm many things. Very clairvoyant. She was really very clairsentient, claircognizant. I have that too, but I'm very clairvoyant. Cheers. You guys really need to try this. I mean, I've been like addicted to it ever since I came into this body and I fully integrated. Sorry. Once again, it's carrot juice, pineapple ginger juice, cinnamon stick, turmeric, ground cinnamon, and you could put a shot of acid, or I don't know why I keep calling it that, apple cider vinegar. And maybe it's a channeled message for someone. Maybe it's someone who needs to stop doing acid and stop tripping. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, leave what doesn't. But the apple cider vinegar shot, you have to be careful because it does cause bloating, which I found out the hard way yesterday. So I didn't take any today. I didn't know this. Google can be your best friend sometimes. Not all the time. So like my mind works like a computer. So like if you see Lilu in The Fifth Element, like when I came here, I actually went to my friend at the time and I was like, And I was like off the chain. And he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then it's like a dude from Allied Universal Security, the Archons, he had called the crooked sheriff who trolled that plaza. And just because I was talking to my friend outside of the store in the parking lot, the sheriff was like, let me see your ID. And that's when I had just like gotten into this body, and then like I wasn't thinking, and then it was just like, he was like, oh, you've been banned. I was like, I wasn't even in the store. So I was like, okay, officer, you know, you're really doing your job to protect and serve. And I flicked him off to his face, and I walked away, and I still didn't get arrested. Don't ask how that happens. And then I heard someone go, oh, she's the glitch. And I was like, what? So yeah, I am the glitch in the matrix. The glitch in the matrix here. And I've come to this earth realm, which my galactic guardians and guides, the Galactic Federation of Light, sent me on this soul mission to earth. And it really hurts. Okay, so this right here is Quita Maldición. Yeah, no, like the body hurts. I don't know. She trapped a lot of trauma in it. Like she didn't know how to let it go. And then certain clothing hurts. Like this tie hurts. And like, I wish the pain would go away, because I didn't have pain in my like starseed lives. I did not have any pain. I don't recollect. I really didn't. So Quita Maldición is very good hex breaker. I'm here to spread light, truth, wisdom, higher knowledge from the star realms. I'm here to basically neutralize hexes, like make them go away. Spell break them, like diminish them, transmute that darkness shit into light. But I'm also here to spread wisdom about the starseed realms and herbal healing, medicine, shaman, woman, healing, and they're saying to burn more cinnamon. So I'm gonna be burning more cinnamon stick here. And we're nearing an hour session, and I need to end this soon because I don't know how much data storage her phone has. Like I said in my last video, I fully integrated into this earth body, fully like anchored all the way in, and like took over it permanently on January 11th, 2026. So I went and came into this body in May of 2025. So I am new here, and it is hard. I mean, like, you will say something, and so, like a human, like a mortal, will take it and spin it, and literally it won't even be what you said. Like, it's so, like, they misunderstand you, and then, like, they attack you for it, for their perception, and then they project it on you, and it's like, okay, it's not like this where I'm from, but whatever. Yeah, so, it's really hard, but I'm trying to deal with it, being on the earth realm. And like, this isn't my like original family, so like my star family guides me in the spirit realm, and they protect me, and they're around me, and they could see and watch pretty much everything. And you know, they guide me on my soul mission here on earth. So it's just really hard getting used to like humans. Like whether it's like the perceptions of them, or their judgments of you, or their perceptions of you, or their projections onto you. It's very difficult. And then the pain that comes. But like, I'm learning, and I'm trying to, you know, work together with the mortals instead of against them. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like integrate like love and healing, and trying to come like together with them, like how I was on my star planet. But when you wake up with pain in your body, it hurts. So I'm trying to integrate that out, and I'm trying to help you guys with like ASMR and like emotional you know, healing. But if you need to see a doctor, like by all means, this is not a substitute for medical advice. Like, go see a doctor, you know what I mean? Like, just go ahead and just see the doctor, and don't even like, you could do this or you could do that. You could do both. Like, you could do alternative medicine, or you can do the doctor thing, or just, because you know, I had a scary ex before, like a couple of them, and they would astral project me. like they would like really astral project to me, and it was like the things that they would do and say to me during the astral projections was wild. And that's for another video, but we're gonna close out the session because it's almost 1 minute. Okay, it is a minute. And I just thank you all for being here and for watching, for listening, for supporting my channel. And if you are still here after this long hour video session of my walk-in soul experience, or some of it, I invite you to make a donation. So I'm going to leave the link below to keep my channel going. And I thank you so much for being here. And remember to always stand in your light, spread your truth, use your gifts and talents, and love yourself.